Okay, today we're going to complete this template for dynamic amortization table. Last time, what we did was to create an amortization table. It was a static amortization table, and it did not have features of changing, of updating itself when the inputs change. So what we're going to do, this is our end goal in mind, this one. Okay, so from, well, practically from scratch, we're going to come up with this one so that if you see this one, if, for example, if the loan principal changes, so I created a spinner button, guys. So our amortization schedule can be from 0 up to, I think I created up to 10 million here. Okay, so notice that this changes. So what we did last time was 5,000. Okay, so let me put it back to 5,000. Okay, and then down payment, I made this into 5 increments of 5%, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, up to 40%, up to 50%. So that the amount to finance will be based on the loan principal and the percentage down payment. And then the term, guys, the term I got from this one, this is from HDMF. So 1 year, 2 year, depende dun sa choice natin. So for example, for this one, hindi ko natanggal yung data validation pala dito. Okay, so if this is 15 years, then automatically it will be 7.875. Okay, and then the periods per year is monthly. So the total periods will be the number of years multiplied by 12 months. So that will be the total periods. Monthly rate will just be the quotient of the two. Okay, the monthly amortization we will have to compute for that. Okay, and then the total payment will just be the product of the monthly amortization and the number of periods. So this should actually be 180. Okay, and then we're going to include here in our model, what if we have extra payments? So suppose your monthly amortization, if it's 15 years, is 23. Okay, I think we use a 10% equity, right? Okay, so if you recall, this is the amount that we came up with. 42,680.24. It's based on a loan principal of 5 million and an equity of 10%. So the loanable amount was 4,500,000, and we have a monthly amortization of 42,680. So if we're going to add up all the, although of course it violates time value of money, but we just want to get the absolute value without considering the time value of money of how much we were going to pay. So that this should be, let me change this with the 180. Okay, so the total amount that we're going to pay is 7.68 million. Okay, now what will happen if we have extra payment? When you have extra payment, the policy of Pag-ibig is that you should pay it at the Pag-ibig center itself. Okay, so that this extra payment will be paid to the principal itself. Okay, so for example, let me just give an example on this. Okay, so notice, guys, that this is what we did last time. So that's 180 months. Okay, but if we made it a 30-year, okay, 30 years. Notice that our model, okay, automatically changes. Okay, naging 360 na siya. Tapos naka-format pa ng 360. So dynamic yung ano natin, depende dun sa inputs natin. Okay? If this was only 1 year, then tingnan nyo guys, 12 months lang ano natin. 12 months lang yung yung model natin. Okay, so it depends on the number of years and the factors inputs here. If it's 20, then dapat yung amortization natin 240 lang kasi 20 times 12, that's 240, di ba? So this is our objective, guys. Okay. Tapos on this side, we want to compute for the total interest. Kunyari, tingnan nyo guys, nung nag 20 years tayo, okay, 20 years yung ano natin, tapos tinotal natin yung magkano yung total interest. Oops. Okay, tama. Total interest kung year 1, year 2, year 3, and then the total payment sa principal, cumulative payment. So that our total interest payment, if it's 20 years, is 4.87 million. So yung principal payment natin, yung binayaran natin is actually 4.5, pero kasama dun sa ano natin sa binayaran natin is an interest of 4.87 million. So if you add this, guys, this is the total payment, 9.37 million. Okay, kung 20 years yun. But what if it's 30 years? Kasi 30 years lang maximum sa pag-ibig. Okay, so tingnan nyo guys yung interest, no? Total payment natin will be 14 million for a loan of 4.5 million. So you can see here the power of compounding of interest. Okay. Now this will change, guys, kung kunyari every month nagbabayad tayo ng 1 million. So kung 30 years yung loan natin, di ba? Ang total natin na total number of periods natin is 360. But what if every month nagbabayad tayo ng extra na 1,000, for example? So you see, guys, kung magbabayad ka ng extra na 1,000 every month, no? Excess payment to, and then this will be deducted from the principal. Kita nyo nagbago din to, may extra payment tayo dito ng 1,000. You notice that it will take us now only 26 years, 26.21 years to retire the loan, or that's 314 months. Tapos yung interest natin kanina, hindi, naka-total pala to dito, no? Okay. Okay, hindi siya naka ang savings natin 1.46 million. Okay, but if we change this, notice guys na lumalaking savings natin. Our savings increases. Okay. Also, so ito nakalagay 239 periods sa lang. So automatically din nag-adjust tong natin. Around 240 periods sa lang yung payment natin. Instead of 360. 360 dapat kasi ito kasi 30 years So parang nabawas sa atin 120 months. Okay, so that's what we want to do in this amortization schedule. Okay, let's start now, guys. So mamaya na natin gagawin itong mga spin buttons natin. So let's first start with 5 million. So ang down payment natin, alam natin na it's 10%. And then amount of finance is equal to 5 million times 1 minus 10%. Okay. Term natin, okay, nag-drop down list ako dito, no? So let's start first with yung ginawa natin last time, 15 years, di ba? Okay, annual rate natin is ba't na doble to? Annual rate natin, guys. This is wrong. Nadoble ano ko yung... Okay. Any suggestion, guys, kung ano formula natin dito? We're basing it on the table here. Okay. I'm going to show you what in my model. Tignan nyo, So dito, guys, 30-year fix. Gawin kong 15-year fixing. Okay. So annual rate is 7.875. So automatic, nung pinili ko yung 15 years, guys, ang ginawa niya, 7.875. Okay. Are you familiar with the VLOOKUP function of Excel? Paki-chat nga, please. Are you familiar with VLOOKUP? No. Okay, sige, sige. All right. No pala, no? Okay, first, guys, tinan nyo to, Yung 15-year fixing na to, okay, pwede ko ba magamit sa formula to? Kunyari periods, guys. So that's, gawin natin D9 times D11 dito. No? Yung total periods natin is equal to D9 times D11. Yan. Okay, pwede ba natin magawang ano to? Can we make this as part of the formula? Pa-chat please kung yes or no. Can we use this, for example, 15 years times, ilan yung periods per year natin? 12, di ba? 12. Okay. So 15 times 12. Ba't nagva-value ako dito? Why am I getting the value sign? The value, the error. Any answer, guys? Why are we getting the error number, guys? Error sign. Kasi, yes, correct. Thank you, Roy. No? That's correct. Oo, tama. Christian, tama. Hindi siya ano hindi naman number to, di ba? Okay. To take a look at this, saan ba natin kinuha to? Nag-drop down list lang tayo dito. Ano? Okay. Saan nanggaling to? Do you know how to create a drop down list, guys? Pa-chat nga kung yes or no. You know how to do this? Okay, sige, good. Good. Don't remember, no. Okay. All right. Ito, guys, itong drop down list na to, nanggaling to dito. It came from this one. So kung ano man yung mga terms dito, siya yung naging option natin dito. Okay, this is to avoid, ang tawag dito, guys, data validation. This is to avoid errors in inputs to cells. No? So for example, dito, hindi tayo pwedeng maglagay ng ibang ng ibang inputs. Pipili lang tayo dito na nanggaling dito 'yan. Okay, so how do we do this? Okay? So let's create now a data validation. Okay. So let's go here first. Naka-highlight yung cell na to. And then we go to this one, data. So I go here, then data. Okay. Makikita nyo sa data tools, guys, yung data validation. Can you see this? Paki-chat please if you can see data validation. Okay, thank you. Yung iba, guys, paki-chat please kung if you can see data validation. This one. Okay, thank you. So once again, hindi pa tayo umaabot ulit ng one last question, guys. Can you see data validation under data? The others have not yet responded. Okay, thank you. And okay. Okay, so what we do now is, okay, dapat andi dito tayo kasi ang gagawin natin dito sa cell na to, we will put some data validation rules here so that ang pwede lang mapasok ito. And this one, guys, is coming from a list. Ito yon. Okay, so ang sasabihin natin dun sa model natin, ang pwede lang natin ilagay dito yung galing dito. Okay? So let's do that. I'm going to highlight this. Okay? 15-year fixing na to. And then go here. Data validation. Here. Data validation. Okay. So dito, nakalagay dito, ang default yan any value, no? Pero let's change this. We will get it from a list. So tinan nyo guys, pwedeng any value, pwedeng whole number, decimal, list. It can only be a date, time, etc. So may custom pa rin. No? So list lang tayo, list. Okay, so saan yung list natin? So list natin guys, highlight natin to. Okay, so ito yung source natin. Okay, and then you press enter. Okay, so what we find here is that ang pwede lang natin ipasok dito sa cell na to. Okay, ito lang, no? Okay, so that's data validation for us. Paki-chat nga guys if you got it. If you were able to create your data validation. Or do you want me to repeat the instructions? Okay, how about the rest? If you want me to repeat, guys, kindly raise your hand or unmute yourself para alam ko kung kailangan kong ulitin. Okay, yes. But I haven't, yung iba hindi pa sumasagot, no? I think I only got 10 answers. How about the rest, guys? Were you able to follow this? Okay, so I think naka 50% tayo, no? Okay, now, 30, tingnan nyo guys sa number natin sa formula bar natin, 30-year fixing. Okay. And then, dito sa total periods, kasi 12 to, di ba? 12 to. Kailangan natin i-multiply ito in 30 years at saka ito. However, guys, we will get an error term kasi hindi naman number to. This is a text, no? Okay, pwede ba yun, guys, na kasi tingnan nyo dito, guys. Oh, ito 15-year fixing din ako. Pero bakit ko siya na-multiply? Okay, can you see guys? This is ayan, D9 times D11. Why did I get itong D9? 15 years, no? 15 years times 15 years times bakit parang magkaiba yung ano ko? Dito. 15 years, 7, 8. Tama. Okay. Why was I able to get it here, guys? Okay. Kasi, so this is D9 times D11. Kasi ito, guys, ano nakalagay dito? In my model, guys, what's my input to term? Paki-unmute, guys, o paki-chat na lang, guys. Ano nakalagay doon sa ano? Anong value yan? Okay, 15 siya. Correct, tama, no? 15. Pero ang nag-a-appear, 15-year fixing. Tapos naka-validated yan. 30-year fixing. Pag 30-year fixing, nung minultiply niya, kuha pa rin niya. Tama pa rin. Okay, so how do we do that, guys? How do we do that? Okay, so kasi ito saan nanggaling to? This one came from our data validation, di ba? So how do we make it in such that it will be 30. Tingnan nyo, 30 siya. Hindi 30-year fixing. Okay, so let's do this quickly. Okay, since this one is coming from this one, okay, ang gagawin natin guys, ipo-format natin to. Format natin to so that this is a number and not a text. So how do we do that? So highlight natin to. Let's highlight this. Okay. And then Control 1 or Command 1 if it's Mac, I think. So it brings us here, di ba? Sa Control 1 is formatting cells, no? So formatting cells tayo, no? Okay, so naka-general yung category natin, yung one you're fixing. Okay, what we're going to do is i-customize natin. Custom. Okay. Custom, and then sulat natin dito, guys. Okay, dito ita-type natin yung custom natin. So how do we do this? Gusto natin na number. Okay, so this is to represent the number. Okay, and then quotes. Then kasi may dash tayo, no? My dash, and then year fixing. And then quotes. Okay, so take a look at this. Ang ibig sabihin nito, number, tapos yung quote, it's just appended to the number, pero this is considered as a numeric value. Okay, so nagdagdag lang tayo dito ng naka-append, naka-affix dun sa number, pero this will be treated as a number because of that number sign. Yung quotes dito, open and close quotation, it is just to affix this text to the number sign. Okay? So finormat natin itong lahat na to. Okay? Click OK. Okay na ba guys? Nagawa nyo na? Actually, ginawa ko na yan. Ayan, no? Kaya meron na dyan sa ano. I don't know if that appears. Hindi pa yata sa inyo kasi sa akin, sa computer ko to eh. Okay, so let's write that type. Okay. Okay, now let's take a look at this. Oops, hindi pa. Control 1. Okay. So, okay na pala. So, papalitan na natin ngayon. No? If we type here 1, 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. So, I replace the content, no? Tinype ko na 1. Ano nangyari? Notice guys na 1 na siya. No? It's already 1 in the formula bar. 1 na siya. Okay, kunyari, palitan ko to ng 1,000 o 10,000. Mangyayari sa kanya, i-append yung year fixing, pero 10,000 siya. Okay? Alright, paki-chat nga guys kung clear so far, kung paano natin ginawang number to kahit na, even if it appears as 1 year fixing, 2 year fixing, may text. Paki-chat please kung clear so far. Okay, very good. A few more guys. Sana yung iba sumusunod din. How about the others guys? Kalahati pa lang. Yeah, okay, good. If you have any questions guys, kasi I'm sure 100% of you, if not all of you guys, first time yung ginagawa to. Okay. All right. So now guys, uulitin natin yung ano natin, no? So 1. Okay, naka-year fixing pa rin to, no? So let's repeat our data validation. Data validation. Okay, it's coming from a list, no? Yung list natin is this one. Okay. All right. Notice now, guys. Ano nangyari sa year fixing natin? 30 na siya. No? So nag-data validation ulit tayo, linink natin dito kasi binago natin yung format nito. Hindi siya automatic. We have to relink it. Okay, naka-link na siya. Okay, and notice na 30 na siya. So nag-work na yung model natin. Okay? And then, for the annual term, dapat pag 30-year to, automatically guys, dapat ibibigyan sa atin 9.875. If this was, kunyari ginawa natin 5 years to, dapat automatically ibibigyan yung 6.5%. So the best way to do this is to do a VLOOKUP. So ginagamit yung VLOOKUP guys. Okay, so mali na to, ano? I-clear natin yung ano natin dito. So let's data validation. Wait, dali. Ito. Clear dapat. Wait. Saka data validation siya dito. Copy kasi ano, no? Nakalimutan ko magtanggal ng data validation. Any value na lang, no? Okay, tinanggal ko guys yung data validation. I clicked here, data validation, and then any value na lang. Okay, so we remove the data validation. Okay, kasi nakopya yata yung data validation dito. Okay, so we can now link our annual rate. Kung ano yung nakalagay dito, kunyari 5-year financing, 5-year fixing, dapat 6.5%. So ibalik natin sa 30 years. Okay, so this should be equal to, we use the VLOOKUP function. Okay, so what's the VLOOKUP function? Sabi, looks for a value in the leftmost column of a table and then returns a value in the same row from the column you specified. Okay, by default, the table must be sorted in ascending order. Okay, so ang sabi dito, ditong sa VLOOKUP na to, linalagay natin yung reference natin dito sa leftmost column. Okay, and then papahanapin natin dun sa leftmost column ano yung corresponding value niya to the right, no? Depende sa number of columns to the right. Okay, so let's do this. VLOOKUP, vertical lookup, open parenthesis. Okay, ano lookup value natin? Ito. So we're telling Excel to look for this, okay, comma, in what table? Dito sa table na to. Yan. Okay? So we're telling Excel, pakihanap nga dito sa table na to, yung value na to, itong 30-year fixing na to. Okay? Comma, column index. Column index. Anong index, anong column niya titingnan? Yung answer. Column 2. No? This is column 1, this is column 2. And then, is it a true match? Yung exact ba? Or approximate match ba siya or exact match? 30-year fixing, it's an exact match. Dapat hanapin niya talaga yung 30-year fixing. Okay, so it should be false. Okay, or 0 or ignore. Kasi pag 0, di ba, alam natin ang false yun. Okay, 9.875. Okay, so let's try this. If it's 1 year, then it should be 5.75. If it's 25 years, then 9.125. Okay? So, paki-check nga please guys kung okay tayo so far. Kung clear so far. More responses, please. 14 pa lang. How about the rest, guys? Nakakasunod ba? I hope to get some more responses from the others, please. Let me flash again the formula. Lookup natin. Okay, no more responses, guys. 16 pa lang tayo nag-respond. So, sana makaabot man lang ng 20 responses. How about the rest? I wonder what happened to the rest. Okay. Wala na iba nag-respond. Okay, so what will be our monthly rate? So yung total periods natin, we know that it should be in 25 times 12, di ba? And our monthly rate will be equal to yung annual rate natin divided by 12. So it should be in this case, for 25 years, 0.76. So let's make this 30. Okay, so what will be our monthly amortization? This is napapasok yung PMT natin. Is equal to negative PMT. Okay, our rate will be our monthly rate, comma, and per will be 360, comma, present value will be the loan of 45, comma, future value ignore, type is annuity, ordinary, 0. So that's 39,075.69. So for 30 years, no? Yung ginawa natin last time, i-check lang natin, 15 years siya. Okay, that was 42,680. So far guys, okay naman yung model natin. It's quite dynamic in the sense that pag binago natin yung inputs natin, nagbabago na yung mga outputs dito sa total periods, monthly rate, monthly amortization. Okay, so what will be our total payment? Okay, so magkano yung absolute lang na binayad natin? So it's your monthly amortization, di ba? Multiplied by ilang periods natin babayaran yan? 180. So in case if it's 30 years, no? So ito yung total na babayaran natin, 14 million. Ang inutang naman natin talaga 4.5 million, no? So ibig sabihin the rest of that goes to interest payments. Okay, so okay, so let's skip this first. Gawin muna natin yung yung table natin. This one. Okay, so starting with month 1, let's start with month 1. Magkano yung beginning balance natin? Guys, ano yung beginning balance natin? But it's equal to 445, no? 4,500,000. How much will be our payment? D14. Yeah, correct. No? Thank you. So that's D14. So it's equal to D14. Link natin dyan. Okay. Extra payment, guys, ililink na natin dito. No? Okay. Ito yung extra payment natin. Ang ibig sabihin, guys, ng extra payment, okay, above 39,075.69, magbabayad tayo ng extra. Okay, pero doon natin ibabayad dyan sa mismo sa office ng Pag-ibig. And then it will be treated as a reduction in the principal. Okay, kaysa guys kung ibabayad mo lang, kunyari sa bangko lang o sa bayad center, that will be treated, that will still incur interest, hindi ibabawas yun sa principal. So yung iba, kapag meron silang may sila extra funds, ang ginagawa nila, doon sila nagbabayad sa Pag-ibig office muna. Kasi, di ba, pag binabawa sa principal yan, mas lumiliit yung interest. Okay? So we'll link this here, although wala pang laman to, no? Lagyan lang natin dito. We link that here. And then, so what will be our interest, guys? How will the interest be computed? Ang interest will be computed based on the principal balance, no? So ito yung principal balance natin sa month 1. So medyo iba to kaysa dun sa ginawa natin, ano? So it will be the beginning balance multiplied by the monthly rate na 0.8229. So that will be the interest. Okay? So take note, guys, sa first month, yung 39,000 na babayaran natin, okay? Ang interest doon 37,031. So halos walang mababaw sa principal. So therefore our principal will be equal to, okay, yung sum ng payment at saka extra payment. Just in case nag-extra payment tayo, no? Papasok sa principal 'yon. Yan. Okay? Sorry. Kulang to. Yung sum ng payment at saka extra payment, ibabawas natin kung magkano yung para sa interest. Okay? The balance there will be for your principal. Okay, so ito yung principal, principal payment natin. Okay, ito yung payment sa principal. So that will be equal to, amount and natin will be equal to yung beginning balance minus the principal payment. Yeah. Okay. Clear so far, guys? Clear yung first line? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Now, next, yung month 2, anong ilalagay natin dito? What do we put here? Take note, guys, that our objective is to create a dynamic amortization table. Now, hindi tayo pwede maglagay lang yung ginagawa natin dati na no? Ano ba yung ginagawa natin dati? If you recall, home, a fill, tapos series. So, step value of 1 hanggang 360, no? 360. Ay, mali. Control Z. Dapat naka-column. Series, and then columns. 360. Okay? So dito, guys, na-spell out yung 360 months. No? Okay, but what's wrong with this, guys? Why can't we use that? Why can't we use that, guys? H20, ano yung sabi? Ano yung Christian sinabi mo? H20. Bakit yung ginawa ko ngayon, print out ko yung up to 360? Why will that not work? But kaya, guys, can anybody tell me why this will not work? Correct. Thank you, Roy. No? Okay, that will not work, guys, kasi di ba, paano kung, di ba, dynamic yung table natin? Paano kung ang gagamitin natin is only 5 years to pay? So 60 lang yan, di ba? Eh, nakalagay dito 360. So mali na yan. Okay? So we cannot use that. Probably po na ako Control Z. We cannot use the field series kasi hindi magiging dynamic yon. Okay, so what do we do, guys? So there will be a month to if. Ano kaya, guys? Kailan tayo magkakaroon ng month 2? Okay, dalawang conditions, no? Sasabihin natin kay Excel, lagyan na dito ng susunod na month kung ito meron pa. No? Kasi kunyari kung umabot na ng 360 sa baba, no? So dapat may dalawa tayong conditions sa ilalagay, no? Ano yung condition na yun? Okay, so lagyan natin na is equal to have you used the if statement before? Paki-chat nga please kung nakagamit na kayo ng if statement. Okay, sa coding. Okay, pero dito sa Excel, nakagamit na ba kayo ng if statement? Paki-chat please para I know what to discuss. No. Okay, sige, good. Thank you for... Yeah, kaya nga guys, importante sa akin yung inputs nyo kasi kung nagamit nyo na, then hindi ko na i-discuss. Pero kung hindi pa, ganito, i-discuss ko. Okay, so sabi dito, checks whether a condition is met, yung if, and returns one value if true and another value if false. So how does this work, yung if statement natin? Okay, so if I press open parenthesis, tingnan nyo yung syntax niya. So magka-create tayo ng logical test and then value if true and then value if false. Okay, so that's how it works, no? So yung if natin, ang sasabihin natin, kung meron pang value to, okay, kung wala nang value yung previous month, okay, so if the previous month is equal to nothing, okay, equal to nothing, kaya ibig sabihin niyan, wala na laman yung previous month. So kung wala ng previous month, dapat wala nang kasunod, no? Wala na dapat. Okay? So if the previous month is nothing, then, value if true, give me nothing. So what is this saying? Ang sinasabi diyan, kung wala ng previous month, wala na laman yung previous month, huwag na tayong maglalagay. Kunyari, umabot na siya ng 120, tapos ang kasunod, wala na laman. So dapat yung mga kasunod dun, wala na laman. Okay, so that's what that means. No? Ano pa? Ano pa isang condition? There's another condition, guys. Saan ba magiging basis natin kung may payment pa? Kung magkakaroon pa ng payment? Did you know, guys? Saan pa kaya? So kama tayo dito, no? Value if false, no? Value if false, gagawa ulit tayo ng panibagong if. So this is what we call a nested if. Okay, sandali lakihan ko muna to. Kasi nag-create pa tayo ng formula, no? So dito, no? So it's equal to if the previous month is equal to nothing, then give me nothing. Otherwise, another test, guys, if, saan ko i-base? If If dapat, guys, tingnan natin yung month-end principal, yung ending balance. Okay? So if this is equal to, kung wala na siya, kung wala na laman yung month-end principal na yan, therefore, anong gagawin? Anong gagawin? wala na rin. Huwag na rin tayo maglalagay. Otherwise, guys, value if true. Otherwise, what should be, okay, thank you, Theo, correct? Thank you, Kayo, correct, no? Otherwise, guys, anong gagawin? Kunyari, ito, B20 is equal to nothing. Paano kung hindi nothing yan? So hindi ito ilalagay, hindi yung nothing, no? Anong ilalagay? It should be equal to the previous month plus 1. Magdadagdag tayo ng isang month. I-close natin siya. Okay, so parang dalawang if statement ito, no? Sabi, una, check mo muna yung previous month. Merong laman pa ba yung previous month? Check natin yung previous month, no? If the previous month is nothing, then give me nothing. Tapos may isa pa tayong test. If the month and principal is nothing, then give me nothing. Wala nang isusulat. Otherwise, kung may laman pa to, okay, plus 1. Dagdagan natin yung susunod na buwan. Okay, enter. Okay, since may laman pa to, at saka may previous month pa, maglalagay siya ng 2 dito. Okay. So let's go through this, guys. Kasi i-copy down natin to, no? Okay, is equal to, how about the beginning balance? Mag-i-if sentence din tayo dito para maging dynamic. Remember, guys, ang objective natin dito, maging dynamic yung model natin. Para pag nagbago tayo ng mga inputs dito, automatic yan, guys, either maglalagay siya ng answer or hindi siya maglalagay ng answer. Okay, ano yung test ulit natin? Again, ito. Ito naman. So if ito, guys, is equal to nothing, kung wala na naman itong month na to, huwag na siya maglalagay ng ano. Wala na dapat beginning balance kasi wala nang month eh. Okay, otherwise, ano? Otherwise, guys, ano yung magiging beginning balance natin? Yan, correct. Thank you. Thank you, Pauline. Thank you. Yan. It should be equal to this one. Yung previous na month end balance. Yan. Should we fix H20, guys? Should we fix H20? Answer is no. Kasi guys, ibababa natin, i-copy down natin yung formula na yan. So dapat bababa din yung month end principle. No? Control Enter. Okay. So take note, guys. Okay. Since may month 2 pa dito, no, kinopy niya yung amount dito. Okay. How about payment, guys? Again, if the month is equal to nothing, kung wala na laman yan, huwag na siya maglalagay ng payment. No? Otherwise, it would be what? Ano ba yung monthly payment natin? Ito. No? Monthly amortization. And then we're going to fix this. Fix natin yung row kasi kakapin natin pababa yan. Okay, so far, guys? Pause muna ako. Clear so far? Paki-chat nga please kung yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you show me po ulit how to get yung beginning balance sa month 2, yung formula po?
Beginning balance, okay. Yan. If B21 is nothing, give me nothing. Otherwise, ililink niya dun sa previous month and principal.
Okay, thank you po.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, good. Thank you so much for your responses. So ulitin ko itong payment naman, ano? Itong payment natin. Kung wala ng month, wala nang i-reflect na month, huwag na siya maglalagay ng payment. Yan. Otherwise, yung payment will be yung D$14. Okay, so nakasalalay dito guys, no? Sa month na to, no? So ito may rule din tayo sa month na yan. Kung wala na laman yung previous, dapat wala na laman to yung month na to. para sigurado tayo na kapag kinapit down natin yung formula to, pag wala na, tapos na dun sa previous month, wala na mga kasunod. Kasi empty na eh. Okay? Tapos may isa pa tayong test. Dapat, kailan magkakaroon ng month ulit? Kung may value pa to. Kasi as long as may value pa yung month and principal, may babayaran po tayo. So tuloy-tuloy pa yung month na yan. Okay, so again, itong extra payment, pareho if month is equal to nothing, give us nothing. Otherwise, kunin niya itong ano, kung magkano man yung extra payment na ilalagay natin. Then fix the row. Yan. Okay? So dun siya nakalink sa extra payment. Notice yung mga givens natin nasa taas, guys. No? So magli-link na lang yan kung may ilalagay tayo doon. Control Enter. Okay, how about interest, guys? Is equal to, again, if ito ay wala na, kung wala na laman yan, huwag na siya maglalagay. No? If there's nothing, then oops, give me nothing. Okay. Otherwise, what will be our interest payments? It will be equal to magkano yung ano natin, interest principal at the beginning multiplied by our monthly rate, and then fix this. Okay? So the interest will be based on magkano yung ano natin, magkano yung principal balance natin at the beginning. Ito. Okay? So how about the principal, guys? Again, ganun din. If this is nothing, give me nothing. Otherwise ano? How much will be the principal? Isa-sum up natin yung payment at saka extra payment, and then minus natin yung interest payment. Okay? Di ba ang ano principal, ang pumupunta sa principal is magkano man yung payment. Tas in this case, kung may extra payment man tayo, and then ima-minus natin yung ibabayad sa principal. And then close that. Okay? Control Enter. There. Okay, itong si month and principal, no? Ito yung medyo ano din, no? So ganun din to, if medyo iba tong month and principal, if this is nothing, pag wala na laman yan, wag tayo bibigyan. Kama. Ano pa? Ano pa? Kailan magkaka-month and principal, guys? Kailan magkaka-month and principal? I-compare natin, guys, yung beginning balance at saka yung principal payments. No? So we'll have another if statement here. If the beginning balance minus the principal payment, okay, kunyari, ito ang beginning balance 100, tapos ang principal payment 100. Okay, what happens, guys? If it's what? So, ang gusto natin sabihin, kung yung difference nila, if the beginning balance minus the principal payment is still positive, no? Ibig sabihin, may balance pa. Okay? Kama. So, what will be the answer there? Paki-chat nga, guys, please, yung value if true. Okay, Teo, Pauline. Okay, correct, no? Tama. So kung if the beginning balance minus the principal is positive, greater than 0 siya, then ang ilalagay natin dito, value if true is ilalagay niya yung balance, no? Okay. Otherwise, value if false, otherwise, wag na siya maglalagay, no? Okay, so may beginning, open dito, close. Kita nyo guys, oh, yung red at saka yung black. Kasi nagsimula yung if natin ng black, dapat magtatapos ng black. Okay, any questions with this one, guys? Do you want me to repeat this? O clear ba? Guys, paki-chat please kung okay yung formula natin. Okay. All right. Kung clear guys, enter natin. Okay. Okay. So, now we can now drag this formula. Ang gagawin natin guys, i-drag natin, dadagdagan natin ng ano ng space below. Okay, kasi 360 ano gawin natin mga 500. Kasi iba minsan kunyari maglalagay tayo ng 50 years, 50 times 12 that's 600, no? Lagyan natin dito. Lagyan natin up to at 600, no? Okay. What happened, guys? Did you get the same answer here? Medyo sumobra tayo dito, no? Nag-361, no? Check your answers, please. Dapat 360 lang to, no? Kasi kung 30 years, dapat 360. Nag-361 tayo, so we need to adjust our answer. Tapos let's check, paano kung, kunyari, 15 years. So dapat 180 lang yan, no? Oh, ito 180 na kukuha, no? Tapos blanco dito. Yung 360, yung 30 years, nag-361 siya. We'll adjust the formula a bit. 361. Yes, 361. Okay, so medyo baguhin natin yung formula, no? Nag-361 siya. Okay, so how do we adjust this a bit? So balikan natin tong ano, itong ano natin. Nagdagdag kasi siya, no? Nagdagdag siya. Ibig sabihin nun, we will have to adjust the month. Nagdagdag siya dito. Okay. So let's go to month 2 ulit. I-adjust natin to ng konti kasi nagsumobra siya, no? Gusto natin 360 lang eksakto. So how could we change this? Kaya siya nagdadagdag kasi siguro itong H20 na to, guys, ito yung month end balance niya. It's very possible na yung naging balance siya, it's, let's see this. Ayun, guys. So yung previous balance siya, it's not actually zero, no? Tingnan niyo. May ano pa, may very very small amount, no? So what we can do is let's adjust this. Kasi ang formula natin sa dito sa 2, if H20 is nothing, give us nothing. However, hindi naman natin yung ano yung 0.00 something 3. So let's just adjust this a bit. Gawin na lang natin if the month-end principal is gawin natin less than if it's less than 0.01, 1 centavo na lang, no? Pag less than 1 centavo na yan, i-ignore na yan, no? Give us nothing. Okay? So this is our adjustment. Kanina, if H20 is equal to nothing, ano? We will have a problem there kung ang value ng H20 is a very small number. So let's peg it at kung less than 0.01 na lang siya, less than 1 centavo, wag na siya maglagay ng month, no? Okay? So this is our adjustment. Kanina kasi if H20 is equal to nothing. Okay? Ang problema natin pag ganun, paano kung may very small amount pa natin natitira dun sa principal and month-end principal? So magdadagdag pa rin siya ng isa. So here, what we did was to cap it. Pag less than 0.01, wag na siya maglagay, no? Okay. Enter. So ito, okay pa rin to, no? Okay pa rin to, except, so let's try this muna. Ano natin? Copy down. Okay. Okay. Mukhang okay na, no? Okay na ba sa inyo, guys? Nag 360 na ako. Paki-chat please, ano lumabas sa month end nyo sa 360? Kindly chat please. What value appeared sa sa month 360? Still 361 pa rin kayo?
Hello po, sir.
Yes.
May see po ulit yung formula sa sa month 2 po kasi parang I may have
Sige. Okay. Si Roy ba to?
Opo, sir.
Okay, thank you, Roy. Okay, so this is our formula for month 2, no? If ang binago natin yung H20 natin, sabi natin if H20 is less than 0.01, wag na siya maglagay ng month, no?
Okay po, sir.
Okay
Thank you,
na?
sir.
Okay na, Roy? Okay na answer mo? Kinopy down mo na?
Opo, sir.
Okay. So, how about the rest, guys? Ano yung value ng sa 360? Dapat 360 na yan, no? Anong value ng month-end principal? Anong value ng month-end principal? Is it 0 or is it empty? Paki-sagot. 0? Okay. Check natin i-proof natin, stress test natin natin. So gawin natin tong 5 years. So dapat 60 lang yan, no? If we make this as 1 year, so dapat 12 lang yan. Paki-check nyo nga guys kung ganun lumalabas sa natin. $20 years, so that should be 240. And paki-chat guys kung so far okay tayo, okay model nyo. Kung nag-a-adjust siya, depende dun sa number of years. Okay, good. Test ulit natin. Pag 360, pag 30. Okay, so now we have a dynamic, no? A dynamic amortization table. Okay, hindi yata natin matatapos. So, but it's okay. Matatapos na natin next meeting na lang. Kasi meron pa tayo ditong cumulative. No? All right. So, take note guys, paano kung mag-extra payment tayo? Extra payment. Sige, bago ako mag-extra payment, gawin natin guys, dynamic din tong ano natin. Gawin natin 5 million kasi static din yan eh. What if the loan was 6 million? O yan. What if the loan was 6 million? Okay, so everything changes here, di ba? Okay. Paki-chat nga please, have you used spin button before? Ito? Okay, yes or no, please? Paki-chat please if you know how to make a spin button. Kasi kung yes, hindi ko na ituturo, no? Okay, good, good. Okay, that's good. Thank you so much guys for your honesty. And again, opportunity to learn, no? So dito natin gagawin, no? Let's create here a spin button. So yung spin buttons guys, these are very good tools in Excel para hindi nyo na i-manually encode at saka mas mabilis, no? Okay. Question guys, meron ba kayo nakikita ng developer dito sa tabs nyo? Paki-chat again please. If you see a developer here, can you see a developer here? Okay, wala. Okay? So, bago tayo makakapag-spin button, guys, kailangan mag-appear muna to. Kasi ito gagamitin natin. So, let's first add the developer tab. No? So, you go to File, Options, File, tapos Options, tapos ito. Kita nyo to? Customize Ribbon. So this is how you customize the ribbons, no? So meron tayong iba-iba dito. And then we go to the main tabs. Here. On the right side, guys, customize the main tabs. And then sa ilalim, makikita nyo, developer. Click that. Click developer. And then press OK. And then that should appear now, developer. Okay, paki-chat guys kung na-access yun yung developer. Kindly chat guys kung na-install na yung developer. As I promised guys, this subject will not only tackle finance but also yung mga features ng Excel na kailangan natin sa finance. And even sa ibang subjects yun. Paki-chat please kung may developer na kayo sa mga ribbons nyo. Sa tabs. Yan, good, good. Okay. All right. Okay. So now, let's go to developer. Click yung developer, no? Click natin developer. Okay, so here you have ito for VBA ito, Visual Basic for applications. Okay, this is programming sa Excel, no? Ang gagamitin natin yung controls, ito. Controls, insert. Okay. So dalawang controls siya, form controls at saka active X control. Actually guys, mas powerful yung active X control. Kaso this will require some Visual Basic for applications. Mag-require siya ng simple coding, no, sa Excel. We're not going to do that here, no. So let's just use the form controls. So iba-iba yung form controls natin. Okay, take a look at this. My button, okay, my combo box, my check. Ito tayo guys, let's use this, the spin button. So click natin to. Click. Okay, so you notice that may crosshair tayo dito. Tapos, i-drawing natin yung spinner natin. Yan. Okay, shot guys, yes kung na-install nyo na yung spinner button natin. I'm waiting for the others to chat also, no? Okay, very good, very good. Pero wala pa tayong 1/3. Sana madagdagan. A few more guys. Maka 50% pa lang tayo na more than 50% of the class was able to accomplish yung at least yung pag-install ng spin button. A little more guys. Come on guys. Kaya pa yan. Yan. I get ko mga 50%, more than 50% makasunod. Yan, a few more. Waiting for the others. Let's give your classmates a few more seconds, okay? Okay, a few more. Yan, very good, very good. So naka more than 50% na tayo. But I hope the others are able to follow kahit hindi kayo nakapag-chat, no? Importante dito guys na susundan nyo yung If you have questions, please feel free to ask me. Okay, so sige, tuloy natin to, no? Okay, thank you. Thank you for your responses. Okay, so i-click natin to guys. So right-click it. Lalabas tong cut, copy, paste. Minsan pag na-right-click nyo, hindi kagad lumalabas. No? So dapat ito ilalabas. No? Dapat mapakita natin yung, importante sa atin yung format control. So let's highlight, let's click that format control. So iba-iba, no? Sa format control, may size. Pwede natin baguhin yung height, yung width, etc. Pwede natin i-lock siya. Protection. Okay. Properties. Okay. Alt text, alternative text. Pwede tayong maglagay dito. Tapos, control. Okay. Ito yung pinaka-importante sa atin. So, current value, minimum value, maximum value, incremental change, at saka selling. Okay, notice guys na ang natin, ang maximum value ng spinner control is up to 30,000 lang. So, kung ano man ang, kunyari guys, ililink natin siya dito, link. Cell dito, ilink natin dito. Okay, ilink natin sa cell B6. So, ang mangyayari niyan, mag-i-increase lang siya ng tigwa 1 peso hanggang 30,000 lang siya. Let's try it first. Okay. So diba, sabi natin dito, sabi niya, ang current value na is 0, so magsi-zero out siya. Okay? So, we have now our first spinner button. No? So, pag click nyo guys, tingnan nyo, nag-i-increment siya ng tigo 1 peso. Okay? And we don't want that kasi matagal yan. No? So, i-format ulit natin. Sige nga, gawin natin na incremental change, hindi 1 pesos. Gawin natin 10 pesos, 10,000, 1, 2, 3. I-zero muna natin to. So, current value 0. Okay? Then, incremental siya ng tigda 10,000, maximum 30,000. Okay? So, 0 muna siya, di ba? Okay, labas tayo. 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. So, hanggang 30,000 lang siya, guys. Hanggang 30,000 lang siya. Okay? Paki-chat nga, guys, kung so far, nakuha niyo yung pinaka-logic ng spinner. Malalagay natin doon yung current value, yung minimum value, increment, at saka yung maximum value. Paki-chat if it's okay so far. Okay, good. Okay, yung iba, guys. Okay, thank you. Alright. So, kailangan, guys, ma-define natin ano ba yung gusto natin dito sa spinner control natin. Gusto natin, kunyari, sabihin natin, ang minimum natin, it will start at 500,000. Okay? It will start at 500,000. Tapos, anong gagawin natin? Or, pwedeng ang minimum, pwedeng 200,000. Okay? Kunyari, ang loan, 200,000. O kaya, pwedeng minimum 0. Pwede naman 0. Tapos, gawin natin increment natin 200,000. So, mag-i-increase siya ng 200, 200, 200 hanggang up to what? Sabi natin up to 10 million, kunyari. Ganoon na lang, ano? So, ilalagay ko lang dito para guided lang tayo. Gawin natin ang minimum value natin, ang minimum, para may guide tayo. The minimum will be 0, okay? And then, increment natin, increment yung change no? 200,000. Tapos yung maximum natin hanggang 10 million. Okay. So let's say guys, ito yung gusto natin. We want our spinner, we want the values to range from 0 muna minimum, tapos mag-i-increment siya ng 200, 400, 600, 800, etc. hanggang 10 million. So how do we do that? Hindi natin pwedeng, okay, kasi sabi natin, di ba, ang default lang ni Excel, ang maximum value lang yan, 300,000. Okay, 300,000 lang. At 30,000 lang. So paano magiging yan? 10 million. Okay, gagawa natin to ng technique. Ang gagawin natin, hindi natin siya i-link dito. Kasi dito, ang ginawa natin, link natin dito yung cell. Okay lang gawin yan kung yung value natin within these parameters. Yari, minimum 0, okay? Tapos maximum hanggang 30,000. Kunyari hanggang 100 lang. Tapos increments of 5. Yung pwede dito yon, no? Kunyari ganyan. No? So, current value natin is zero out muna natin. Minimum 0 hanggang 100, tapos increments of 5. Pwede yun. So, tingnan nyo labas tayo dito. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So, ganyan yung spinner button natin. Hanggang 100 dyan. Okay? But we don't want that. Ang gusto natin, ito, yung mga parameters natin. Minimum 0. Okay? Increment 200,000. At saka maximum. Okay. So, pwede natin gawin 200, 400. Ganun yung magiging values, ano? So, ang gagawin natin, we're going to use this kasi ang pinaka-ano natin, let's use 200,000. Gamitin natin 200,000. So, gawin natin 200,000 times 0, times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4, hanggang times ano? Magkano ba yung 10 million? 10 million divided by 200,000. O hanggang 50. No? Gawin natin na hanggang 50, guys. Let's make it from 0 up to 50. Tapos i-multiply natin sa 200,000. Okay? Clear ba yun? So we're going to use dun sa spinner natin values from 0 to 50 and then multiply it with 200,000 so that our values will increment from 0 up to 10 million. Kasi 200,000 times 50, that will be 10 million. So gagawa tayo ng helper cell dito. Okay, dito. Lagyan ko lang to ng ano. Dito natin i-link yung ano natin, yung sa spinner natin. Okay? So let me format this. Format. Let's start with 0. Maximum value 100. Maximum value natin is ano, 'di ba? 50. Sulat ko na lang. 50 increments of 1. Diba? Kasi magiging 1 times 200,000, 2 times 200,000, 3 times 200,000. So everything will be multiplied by 200,000. So what we're going to do is ito, format control. Ang cell link natin will not be this one, but rather this one. Dito natin ilalagay. P6. Dito natin ilalagay, ha? Okay? So ano mangyayari dito, guys? What will now happen? If we keep on clicking that, notice, guys, tingnan nyo, nagbabago na to. Ito yung magiging from 0 up to 50. Okay? Tapos, ang gagawin natin ngayon, ito is equal to, i-link natin dito sa helper cell natin ito. And then, i-multiply natin ng 200,000. Yan. Okay. So, tingnan nyo, guys, ha? Diba? So, starts from 0. Click 200, 400, 600, 800, 1 million. Yan. Ba? Hanggang 10 million yan. Up to 10 million. If you don't want, kung ayaw nyo ng ano ng tigto 200,000, kung gusto nyo, kunyari 500,000. Okay, kung 500,000 yung increment natin, 500,000. So dapat hanggang 20 lang yung ano natin. Hanggang 20 lang yung maximum natin. Format natin to only up to 20. Yan. Okay. So that's from 0, 500, 1 million, and that will be up to 10 million. Okay, pause muna ako. Ay, time na pala. Okay. Alright, so we'll continue with this next meeting, guys. Sorry, nag-ano ako. Papakita ko lang yung ginawa ko ng mga, yung down payment din. Okay, try working on this, guys. Okay, ginawa ko up hanggang 50%, no? Hanggang, so minimum is 5% hanggang 50%. Okay, so you can do that. Dito din extra payment. Ginawa ko ng spinner button hanggang 10,000 yung extra payment. Alright, so next meeting, guys, we'll complete this. Tapusin natin to sa next meeting. Now you notice, guys, na yung model natin so far yung model natin, although hindi pa siya tapos, no? Okay, this will now work, no? Every time you change the amount, okay? When we change the amount, guys, nagbabago na yung mga ano natin. Tapos yung amortization table natin, it's now dynamic, no? 360. Tapos dito, kunyari gawin natin 2-year fixing, so dapat 24 lang to. Okay, 24. Okay. Tapos everything also changes when you change the amount, when you change the Ito, wala pa palang ano, no? But we can change this, yung percentage down payment from equity. Okay. And also, guys, one thing, no? You notice, guys, pag pinalitan ko, 30 years, di ba? Naka-format siya. 30 years, that's 360 months. Okay, di ba? 146. Kasi may ano to eh. Meron siyang ano. Okay, wala mo ng extra payment, no? So this is 360. 360. Tapos pag ginawa nating okay, yan nyo. 5 years lang, so that's 60. Yung formatting niya, guys, hanggang 60 lang. No? Nag-a-adjust din siya. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Did you learn something today, guys? Natuto ba tayo ngayon? Sana may natutunan tayo kahit papaano. Hindi pa tayo kumpleto. No? We'll complete this next meeting. Did we learn something today, guys? Okay, good, good. So, in power of Excel, no? Marami pang pwedeng magawa talaga. And ang ganda talaga pag nakakagawa ng ganito, di ba nakakatuwa kasi ano? Kasi dynamic yung model natin. Tapos, I'm happy that you learned something about spinner button today. Okay, marami pang iba yan. So, pinakita ko sa inyo. Okay, so let's call it a day. I'll stop recording.